Another Savior, holy, 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 another Savior. In the thickness of the Biafra genocide, hoping for a new Nigeria. And they must understand this. We must be very, very determined and resolute. But first of all, let us call upon the grace of the Almighty to be with us this very day going forward. We honor the revolutionaries that fell at Lekki Toll Gate. We honor those that they killed in Abuja, in Ipob. We honor those who are suffering and reeling in Kanu and most other Janjaweed territories in the Sahel of the Zoological Republic. We honor these revolutionaries and martyrs who have gone before us. All those who struggled for the sake of a new society. Some of them even died hoping for a new Nigeria, which now they will never see. We praise you because you are God in heaven, Almighty, eternal, everlasting, the God who formed and led these martyrs until their lives were cruelly snatched away from them by the army of a country that they felt they belonged to. In gratitude, we stand on your sacrifices and your victories. Though that some of you are no more, but the sacrifices that you have made, I assure you, will deliver the victory that you all yearned for when you were still breathing. This day we invite the presence of the Most High, Elohim, into the lives of those of us who are living. We are asking for the wisdom of God Almighty in heaven. We ask for strength. We ask for courage. We ask for fortitude and accompaniment as we all join this very struggle, regardless of where we are around the world, to ensure that the better society that the revolutionaries died for is accomplished by the living. Be with us, O Heavenly Father, as we continue to contend for your kingdom upon the face of this earth, as was prayed for by Yahweh Yeshua. We ask, O Heavenly Lord, that you guide, protect, and shield everyone who is going out today to protest, because we are not going to stop. We can never, ever stop. To stop now will be suicidal. To stop now will embolden and strengthen the enemies of your children. Please, O Almighty God, give us strength, embolden us, give us courage as we hunt down all corrupt politicians and bring them to account as we begin the very difficult and arduous process of rescuing our land from usurpers. Let your name be praised. Let your name be adored. Remain exalted, because you are God, now and forevermore, we pray. He said, I want to remind all of us what we have embarked upon a few weeks ago. Those of you that commenced this very protest that have now matured into a revolution, we salute all of you. We are not going to stop. What the events 2 days ago and yesterday have taught us is this, is that the problem is not just the Fulani cabal. The problem are some of the people that we have in our societies calling themselves political elites. They are the ones ganging up. They are the ones who are ethnicizing this very struggle. They are the ones who have gathered to encourage the Janjaweed army, people, to be killing people all through the night. Governor Wike is there. He has done nothing. All through the night, they have been killing people, people, because they want to become vice president, because they want to become part of the Looters Club of the Zoological Republic. That is why we must continue. That is why we are not going to relent. That is why the army of Nigeria is the enemy, unless they resign from that very, oh my God in heaven. I am receiving information. I do apologize for the interruption. We are receiving information even this very morning that soldiers are supporting Fulani Janjaweed youths in Iguacha to be breaking into shops and destroying properties. The likes of Unniyanwu, they have not spoken because they are working for the Fulani. Wike has not done anything because Wike is a toe rag for the Sokoto state governor. And I'm sorry to say this. They are there watching as all these things are happening. Businesses and livelihoods are being destroyed in Abuja and in Kanu as well. And we must bring all these things to an end. And how do we do it? We must intensify our response. If you are a patriot in the army, if you love your people, your ethnicity, your village, where you come from, you must resign from the army and join the people. You must resign from the army and join the people, because we are not going to stop. If people stop coming out on the streets, our enemies are going to win, but we will not allow them to do so. Therefore, I am placing a warning this very day to all you looters, all you criminals masquerading as politicians, that your days are numbered, especially those of you who are corrupt. You are going to do everything possible to try to stop us, but you're going to fail and you're all going to die, unless you're a decent human being. I want people to understand this, that those of us who are living are not better than those who have died already. There is one thing that awaits every mortal flesh, and that is death. How you die is what defines you as a man or as a mouse. All these politicians bringing out the army to kill innocent people, bringing in terrorists from Gambia, from Senegal, from Niger, from Chad, from Cameroon, arming them and giving them Nigeria army uniform, sending them to our land to kill. All of you are going to die, I assure you of that. Not minding the idiotic edited script yesterday that they passed for a broadcast from whoever they claim is an Rock. This march to freedom is ceaseless. We are continuing. And in the coming weeks, if you do not meet the demands of the young people, the order will be given for the entire South, I'm telling you, for young people to go into the bushes and to commence a guerrilla warfare against the state of Nigeria. I can assure you of that, and it's going to happen. Now, listen, all of you, and listen very, very carefully. We are not going to stop. We are never, ever going to stop. This freedom that people have died for, not just Biafrans, but youths all across Nigeria, must definitely be accomplished. They died for a reason, and that reason that they died for must be made reality in our time. Now, listen to this very clip that I'm about to play to understand the reason why we cannot stop. Because our enemies, who are the corrupt politicians, they know the score. They understand the terrain very well, and they have been using some of you. And those of you that they are using, at the end of this revolution, there will be no forgiveness for each and every one of you. There will be no forgiveness for all of you who are working with the enemy. They have now raised all their agents in the South. They are now speaking. They are now talking, trying to dissuade you, trying to dampen your spirits, trying to bring this revolution to an end. And they will pay very dearly for it. I assure them, if anybody said to Tinubu that he will run away, he will not believe it. All of them must and will go down. We have suffered enough. Today, people are going to come out on the streets. We are going to protest. But we are going to protest very, very sensibly. Very, very sensibly. I warned some of you before. If you destroy properties of ordinary people, those people, because they are black people in Africa, they are not tuned to the mindset that is required during a revolution. They will side with the oppressors. That is one thing about black people. We are not mentally tough enough to go through challenges and come out victorious. We keep looking back like the wife of Lot. All the time looking back. I have a shop. I have a two-story building. I have this. They never look to the promise of the future. And as I said before, there is no property, there is no building currently in Nigeria, to be honest with you, that is worth saving. In a new country, in all the new nations that will emerge from Nigeria, you can build exceptionally beautiful and well-designed structures. Do you have sewage system? The answer is no. Do you have any proper grid system for your gas supplies? The answer is no. So it doesn't even matter. In a new Biafra, we are going to demolish almost every building that we have now and have in its place properly planned towns, cities, and villages. If you build a house and you face east and I build mine and I face west, when it's time to lay gas pipeline or fiber optics on the ground, how do we get it right? It can never ever work. That is why we are going to build marvelously beautiful new cities. I don't know why people cannot focus on the end game. The end game is freedom. And with that freedom comes the realization of every hope and aspiration you've ever nursed in your life. That is how it's going to be. And that is how we are going to make it be by the grace of God Almighty in heaven. I want you to listen very, very attentively to understand what we are into. Some of you do not know. That is why you must be well behaved and very orderly. That is why you do not run in front of soldiers or police to shoot at you. You must be a fool. I said you ambush them. You distract them and you ambush them. I told you to use Molotov cocktails. You have not been using them. I don't know how you can go with empty hand to stand in front of a terrorist in uniform, goading them to shoot at you. That is idiocy and stupidity. It is stupidity. And if you allow the protest to degenerate into a riot, you become uncontrollable. You are like a drunk driver. You can no longer be able to perceive any danger because you are now uncontrollable. Now the army can shoot at you or the police can shoot at you. But if you sit down in groups and you plan any attack, you execute it and it will work. Stop being foolish, running in front of an armed terrorist in uniform called a Nigerian soldier and hoping to come out of it alive. I said use Molotov cocktails, burn their vans and their vehicles, distract them, disarm them, and you kill them. That is what you need to do. I don't know why you're wasting time. I don't know why you will go in front of them asking them to shoot at you. Are you an idiot? Please listen carefully.
There must be mass action. There must be mass action. I'm going to say people must come out to the streets.
Listen.
One thing about Nigerians, the moment they see the police and the army, they run away. And that's because most of the people who come out actually are not poor people. They are rich men or rich men's children who want to enjoy themselves. The day the poor hit is with them, all of us will be on the run.
All of them will be on the run. That is Chibika Mechi, the transport minister. He understands. At least he spoke his mind. The day before people hit the streets, they will run. Did you hear that? For things to change, there has to be a revolution, for Christ's sake. There has to be a revolution. Unless you want to continue in an impoverished, stupid, idiotic Nigeria. This is a serving minister. A serving minister. He used the money from Biafra land to sponsor a terrorist in Buhari in 2015 to get into power. His reward is the portfolio of the transport minister. And I will play it for you again so you understand. The thing about we Africans is that we are not mentally tough enough to go through hardship and pain for a better tomorrow. We must develop that. People must come out everywhere today to continue the protest. I said everywhere you must come out. If they send their thugs, you kill them. If they destroy your properties, you destroy every government property around there. Forget all their cheap, useless, dirty propaganda. Is Nigeria beautiful? All these idiots talking, oh, don't destroy. Are they beautiful? But when we succeed, when the revolution succeeds, we can build proper cities with sewage system. We can build proper cities with metros, with monorail. We can build proper cities with trams. We can build underground railway system. We can build something decent. Not this poetry you build. Who are talking about? People are talking rubbish. Talking nonsense. We must come out to protest. It continues. A corrupt politician, as Amechi said, the same way that Tinubu ran away, they should all run away. They are evil. They should all run away. They are the people that created SARS. When you came out to protest against SARS that they created, they sent their army to kill you. If you go and become righteous because of what the army is doing, they send your so-called elders and pseudo-intellectuals to tell you, oh, please stop. We don't want this. We don't want that. But they are your problem. The people you're listening to, or some of you intend to listen to, they are your problems. You don't understand. These UG black people. You do not understand. Before your eyes, patriotic Nigerians with Nigerian flag at Lekki Toll Gate, we are killed on the orders of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Let me tell you how wicked these people are. On the orders of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, people were slaughtered at Lekki, killed, and you all saw it. Do you know the funniest thing? Nyan never said anything about people who were killed at Lekki Toll Gate. All the idiots that ganged up later on claiming that they are one elder or the other, a bunch of idiots. Okay, Sona Banyanaji. They never came to empathize with the victims or the families of the victims of those murdered at Lekki. All they care about is property, Yoruba asset, Yoruba property. A bunch of idiots. All they care about is money. All they care about is wealth. All is all they care about to get into office, to become governor, to become senator, to become president, to become vice, so they can keep looting and keep impoverishing you. And some of you stupidly listen to them because you have no desire to change your lives. They blackmail you. It's blackmail, that's what it is. They blackmail you and you stand down and you stop. Blackmail. They bring out their thugs to fight you and you capitulate. They bribe newspaper editors. Africa is a useless black people. I'm telling you, I'm very angry this morning. I'm telling you the truth. Black people. They bribe a newspaper editor. He collects his 1 million naira or 2 million naira and he changes or she changes the narrative. And then after 6 months, the same idiot will be complaining that things are bad. Now you have an opportunity to make things right through a revolution. A revolution means the overturning of the existing corrupt order and bring in its place something decent, something human, something progressive, something that can benefit everybody in the society. That is what a revolution is all about. And I'm telling you, the attacks against any army or police formation that fires at the protesters must continue. It must continue. I have told you people, if you stop, you will be in trouble. If you stop, you will be in one almighty mess. Chibike Amechi, the current transport minister of Nigeria, or minister for transport, I don't know what they call the stupid ministry. He has spoken, and I want you to listen to him once again. Listen very, very carefully.
There must be mass action. There must be mass action. I'm going to say,
there must be mass action. There must be mass action. This is Chibika Amechi speaking. Are you listening? They themselves even know the solution. They know the solution to all your problems. They know it. They know the solution to your problem, that it is mass action. Exactly what we are doing now. That is called mass action. After this revolution, our lives will change forever and ever. All those useless complaints. Oh, there is no light. Can you see potholes everywhere? There is gallop everywhere. No good road, no good schools. Every blessed year you complain. You've been complaining for 60 years, some of you. To change something that has gone wrong for 60 years, you have only protested for 9 to 10 days, and they're telling you, please go back home. We have heard you. How many times have you heard them say, we have heard you? How many times? Every time we have heard you. Since 1960, we have heard you, we have heard you, we have heard you, till 2020. Because they know that some of you are weak. You are weaklings. You are not serious about your freedom. Because if you are serious about your freedom, you must come out every blessed day. We have 2 weeks and 5 days more to go, and victory will be guaranteed. Only 2 more weeks. Only 2 more weeks, and victory is ours. And you are there. They are telling you, oh, don't go. They are sponsoring their idiots on social media with their fake accounts, and these stupid companies in Turkey and Russia to be cloning accounts and writing rubbish, and you capitulate. That means before you embarked on this revolution, you did not factor in what is involved. You did not factor in what is involved. This very morning, everywhere in that zoo, we are going to come out to protest. Any police formation that fires at us, the nearest police station will be burnt down. That's how it is. Any police officer that is caught, we will give you the same treatment that SARS have been giving to ordinary people, ordinary young Nigerians. You must understand it very, very clearly. Chibika Amechi, the transport minister, don't listen to me. Listen to him, please. I beg of you, do not listen to me. Listen to Chibika Amechi and what he has to say.
There must be mass action. There must be mass action. I'm going to say people must come out to the streets. Is it one thing about Nigerians? The moment they see the police and the army, they run away.
They know you're going to run away. That is why they do. The moment you see the army and the police, run away. I'm not saying don't run away. You can run away, but go to the nearest bush. Put in a bottle. You know all those beer bottles you have in the zoo. There are empty crates everywhere. Today, go and bring out those empty crates. And go to filling stations and put fuel. Be very, very careful, please. No smokers, please. Go to the nearest filling station, get petrol, put it inside the bottle, put some sand in it. Agile sand, put some sand in the bottle containing petrol. Put rag, ordinary rag. Put it inside the bottle, light it, and you throw it at the police and the army. Or any government, federal government building, bring it down. That is the only language that tyrants understand. If you go back home, is it going to stop them from killing you? The answer is no. They will kill you anyway, regardless. So we might as well go out and meet them. That is why the protests must continue today until they begin the practical implementation of all the demands of Nigerian youths. They must implement all of them. Not we are setting up, we are going to do, we are going to. Because they know if you see the army or the police, you run away. This is a top flight politician talking. Top flight politician talking. They know you will run away. They know what they are doing. They will never end SARS. They know if you see police and army, you will run. They know it very well. They understand the games that people are playing. Do you understand that? They know that most people are cowards. Once they see it, oh, we are an elder. What you saw sitting down is that this. I'm the Igwe of this. I'm the Olomo of this. Rubbish. Pure rubbish. And their children are having fun, but you're suffering. They've brought out all the saboteurs, all the traitors. They are now talking on video. Now proudly telling you in Biafra land that they are Muslim, I'm Islam. Who said to go now? I warned you people. You people should be intelligent enough to understand who your enemies are. And as I said, we are going to get all of you one after the other. One after the other. Tinubu just escaped with his life, but we'll hunt him down. Go and ask who we are. We are going to hunt him down wherever he is around the world. Young Nigerian people, not me, they will hunt him down and get him. You have been stealing, impoverishing people, making their life a misery, playing what I call agro politics. And you think you can get away with it in this generation of very savvy, intelligent, and including young people. You are mistaken. Today, the hunt for corrupt politicians continues. Okezi Basu must be found. Nyawodo, you must get him. Wherever he is, he must be found. Nyawodo must be found and hanged in public. He must be found. I got you here. We'll find him. He must be found. He can hide anywhere and be writing rubbish every day or dictating rubbish for people to write. Anybody we catch writing any nonsense for Nyawodo for newspaper publication, you are finished. We want a better society. We want a land where there is running water 24 hours a day. We want a land where our children can go to school, graduate, and be able to get a job. Not a land where every job at NNPC belongs to Sultan of Sokoto, the cabal, the Fulani cabal. They control everything. What sort of society is that? I keep asking you. You know, you have seen one of those funny videos when you slap somebody and you pretend it's not you, and when the person you've slapped turns around, you point at your friend and say it's him or her. That is what is happening in the zoo. They want to demonize what we are doing. They want you to think that our young people, these young, brave revolutionaries, they don't know what they're doing. They are wasting their lives. They're in America, they're in France, they are all over Europe. In Europe, their young people wasted their lives on the streets to make Germany what it is, to make France what it is. Why is it that you people don't even copy anything that is good? It's always horrible things. Anyway, when people are raised in a culture of superstition, that is what always happens. They don't reason properly. That is why I hate superstition. I can't stand it. I want all of you this morning, all of you who are concerned about your future, what is happening to you, police brutality, army brutality, the complete deception going on. You saw, not even a recording, I said, and let me repeat, a deep fake video. All the time it is when they finish, they tell you how we made it. Why don't you go live and show us the person you call your president walking in to sit down. I mean, proper live, ordinary Facebook live. Femi Adesina, you love posting on Facebook. Why can't you go live on Facebook and say, oh, here is the president coming to sit down? You know, as you see everybody elsewhere in the world, they fix your microphone, the makeup artist to come and put powder on your face and say, take one, take two, now go. It's not how it's done. It's always pictures. Always pictures. And all of you, I'm sorry, not all of you. Some of you are gobbling this garbage up because you are afraid of death. All of you are afraid. Today, the protest continues. It must continue. Every corrupt politician must be targeted. They are stupid. They say, is it Mieti and their friends in the Sahel? They were saying, oh, how can you accuse Tinubu of sponsoring the NSAS movement when they have now destroyed his assets? And I keep asking them, his assets from where? Assets from where? With our stolen money, our stolen future. You are calling somebody's asset. Do you see how they reason in Africa? You go into office as a governor, as a senator, as a House of Reps member, even as a councillor. You steal the budget, you go and build a factory, that factory is yours. You see the way they reason? Even in Hungary, there was a revolution in 1956, and they gained victory over the mighty Soviet Union. And we are running away from a bunch of terrorists from Mali in Nigeria Army uniform. Some of you say our boys, our soldiers. These are not Nigerians. These are people from the Sahel. Hungary defeated with bare hands, with Molotov cocktail. If you see any passing police vehicle, you light this Molotov, you throw it at them. Once it explodes once the bottle is burst, inside the police dealers, they will all run away and leave their guns. And you pick it up and you kill them with it. And you're here messing around talking rubbish, risking your life, raising your hand and jumping like a fool in front of an armed terrorist. Who told you that is how to do it? Go and put fuel in a bottle, put sand inside it, put a rag inside that very bottle, and you light it. And you throw it at the police van or police station, it will catch fire. And they will run out. And we then capture them and deal with them because they are evil. If you leave them, they are going to kill you. Stop jumping in front of these people as if you are mentally unstable. Go into the bushes and ambush them. Kill them. That is what I want to hear. Because they have been killing us for 60 years and more. Every time kill. Every time kill. There is no inquiry. Even when they set up an inquiry, nothing happens. For how long are you going to talk? So one idiot is saying, provide this UG, provide guns for us. Go and study the history of revolution. You idiot, black baboon. Go and study the history of a revolution. Revolution is born out of spontaneous anger. You don't plan and sit in your house and say, so those boys carrying, who disarmed the police and got their guns, and you're on Facebook saying, give me gun from the comfort of your home. Are you not an idiot? Are you not an idiot? I ask you. You're a fool. Go out on the streets, capture a policeman, capture a Nigerian soldier, disarm the idiot, kill the idiot and take his gun and tell me to give you a gun. And you're a revolutionary. Fools everywhere and this UG, everything is give me. Can't you manufacture a bomb? Can't you manufacture a bomb? Can't you put ordinary fuel inside the bottle and light it? Or you want us to give you a gun so you can go and sell it, as they always do. I remember some people say, oh, give us gun, give us gun, give us. We gave them some, and they sold it. Where they went to sell it, they caught them. Give us gun, give us gun. Your mates are out on the streets, demonstrating and proving that the revolutionaries are busy saying, give us gun, idiots everywhere. Ndiara, let me come and feed you. Let me come to your house and cook for you and feed you. Why don't you ask me to do that? Let me come to your house. I will boil hot water. I'll make garri for you, and you sit down, and I'll mold garri into a bowl, and I will dip it in soup, and I'll feed you. You will eat. Typical way Africans reason. So when ANC was rising up against apartheid, they were saying, "Give us gun now, give us gun now, give us gun." Fools everywhere. It is a revolution. You don't need anybody to give. Anything you see around you is a weapon. If you see a policeman or an army man, you bludgeon the idiot to death. That is the only language you understand. If you think that you can reason with a Fulani Janjaweed, you are even a greater fool than you are. They never reason. If you don't know. And in the midst of it, I told you, they know that Nigerians are foolish. They know that Southerners are foolish. Do you know they have passed the water bill to give Imo River to Mietiala? Do you know they have passed the bill? Do you know they have passed the bill? It is now law. Fulani now owns every river bank in the zoo. Are you aware of that? Go and read your news. Give us gun. Give us gun. They are coming now because they understand that you are very, very easy to divide. You are very, very easy to divide. Let me see that person that will lead any 10 million man march, an Igbo man for Buhari. Now, Chineke and Kevin Igwe. If after 4 days you're still breathing, then you know that Nnamdi Kanu is a bastard. Also, any Igbo man that Joy Boko will be found, we will find Joy Boko in Lagos and he will go down. Before they start twisting it, talking rubbish, I am warning you now. Joy Boko will be found. Nyangodo will be found. All these traitors will be found. And they will be taken out. You watch and see what is going to happen. You want madness? Now you have madness. If they want peace, they know what to do. Today, every corrupt politician must go down. All of them. All their private jets should be burnt down. Go to airport. All their private jets, all of them with their private, destroy it. Destroy is a revolution. Destroy it. Listen to me very carefully. If you do not do all these things, they will come back at you. They will come back at you more viciously than they have ever done before. People say, why don't you do secretly? I said, no, it's a revolution. There is nothing hidden. If you ask us why we speak the way we do, we sit you down if you have time for almost a week and tell you the sins of Nigerian leaders against their children, sins of Nigerian leaders against the young people, the sins of the country, even against the elderly, unless your son is a senator or your daughter is a House of Reps member. You live in penury and you die in penury in the midst of plenty. That is a very big shame. We must turn things around. Is China not great today? All of you that travel to China, I want Chinese this, I want China. Is China not great? Did Chairman Mao not rise up to lead the revolution in China? I'm asking all of you idiots, educated morons. I'm asking you, today is China, this is China. I want to go to China. I want to do this. China, come on, do this for us. Do that for us. Did it fall from heaven? In China, there was a revolution in China. You black idiots in Africa with no brain. You want manna to fall from heaven. That is why you go to church, you kneel before a useless idiot calling himself a pastor, muttering and chattering rubbish, telling you that miracle will fall from heaven. You people are foolish. Which miracle is coming from heaven? Ndiara. Our miracle is on the street. The miracle of this generation is not from heaven, no, it's on the street. Not one idiot promising us nonsense. He's on the street. We go there and we take what belongs. They don't outnumber us. You've been killing since last week. Have you stopped people from coming out? Have you stopped us? But I want us to be reasonable and very, very sensible. I want us to be sensible and reasonable. Use your brain. Don't go and run in front of them to shoot you. You are a sitting dog. You are a fool. And don't smoke in their hand before you go out. Say you are high. And don't take alcohol before you say, you take alcohol before you go out. That means you're a fool. Because you will then not be aware of the dangers around you. You must be very, very conscious. We are going to get them. And all of them that work in the army, all of them that mobilized against the people, we are going to get all of them. All of them will die. I'm telling you the truth before God and man. All of us will die now. What is it? Are we alive? What stupid life is this? People trekking all the way to Libya to cross through the Mediterranean. Is that life? People without honor and dignity. We are coming out today. From now onwards, anybody who comes to the newspaper to talk rubbish will take down the idiot so that others may learn. That others may learn. Let them learn. And as we have told them, and now there is confusion. We no longer know who commanded the assault at Lekki. We no longer know. That is the zoo for you. Is it the Brigadier General or the other man? Somebody should tell us. They cannot tell us. So we can set an example with that idiot and his family. So they understand how serious we are. Nyanwodo must be found. Must be found. They must be found. Wherever they're hiding, they must be found. We must find them. I say, don't destroy our land. What do you have in your land? Do you have an Empire State Building in your land? Do you have a Burj Khalifa in your land? These are structures and buildings. Do you have a Big Ben in your land? Do you have a Tower Bridge in your land? What do you have? You go and build poultry. You build poultry. Now you're talking nonsense. NTA must go down. Every NTA you come across, all you need to do is put fuel inside bottle. Put petrol in a bottle, put some small sand in it, put rag inside it. I'm not asking you to go inside NTA. You can be outside. You light it. Use matches, light it, throw it inside NTA. Burn the idiots down, liars. If they ask you why you're doing it, tell them why they should be lying to the people, telling us the broadcast is live when it was recorded. A bunch of liars. Take them out. It's a revolution. You people, all these years, you don't know how revolutions work. You think it's if you come out, they shoot some people and you run back and that's it. Or you are somewhere on a boat. You pose with chain and machine gun. And Abuja will call you and give you some money. You can start building university in Benin Republic. And you have arrived. And people listen to such idiots. Oh, but there are you black people who cannot listen. Let me tell you what to do. Or direct you on what to do. In fact, let Chibika Mechi tell you what to do. Chibika Mechi, the transport minister of Nigeria, is now going to tell our young youths, brave Nigerian youths, what to do. Don't listen to me. Listen to Chibika Mechi.
There must be mass action. I'm going to say people must come out to the streets. Is it one thing about Nigeria is the moment they see the police and the army, they run away. And that's because most of the people who come out actually are not poor people. They are rich men or rich men's children who want to enjoy themselves. The day the poor hit the street, then all of us will be on the run. All of you will be you're already on the run, so you're in America here.
That is the transport minister telling you what to do. You must come out on the streets. There must be mass action. And now let me also remind people about their stupidity and foolishness. You know that they prey on your mind. Pray is P-R-A-Y. They eat your mind away. They use those their side talk. They want to get at you. Oh, they don't know where I am. They have no idea. Some say I'm in America. Some say I'm in Europe. Some say I'm in London. Some say I'm in Russia. They don't know where I am. But they say, oh, come back now. Do you know where I am? Do you have an idea where I am? They have no idea. And let me also ask you. So when commanders, have you seen Buratai before? Have you seen Buratai in Lagos? So when Buratai was sending the soldiers to, not Buratai, he's gone anyway. When whoever in Buratai's name was sending people to go to Lekki to go and kill people, did you see Buratai there? So the soldiers should have said to him, now go, come there yourself. People who don't understand how chain of command works. When the commander of a fleet is commanding a naval task force and they are sending naval attack aircraft to go and bomb the enemy. So when they go to bomb the enemy will say, oh, no, go and bring that mirror to come to bomb us, not you. Go and bring that mirror. These black people, oh dear Lord, they want to say it when it's just like the tribal game they played 2 days ago and yesterday. Is it not the kind of IPOB burning Yoruba assets? See how even grown-up men are liars. That's how they lie. Congenital liars and deceivers. Come back. Do you know where I am? Why didn't Buratai come and shoot people himself at the toll gate? Why not? Why didn't the idiot you people call Buhari? Why didn't you come and do it himself? Black people who cannot reason. I have told you those to bring down, find Nyamudo and set an example with him. With his blood, there will be no more corruption in our land. Find Ibazu. Find Hope Uzodema. I am telling you those you are going to find that others may learn from them. And very, very soon, all that money they stole, the same way they packed COVID-19 rice in Lagos. These are your so-called elders and politicians. They are elders. They are the leaders of Nigeria. Palliatives meant for poor people, they packed in a warehouse. They will bag it and then sell. Nigeria. One Nigeria indeed. We have told you what to do. From today onwards, anybody who comes out to defend Nigeria the way it is an enemy of the people. Go after that person. That is how they learn. We must fight this battle once and for all. Some people be diplomatic. When a monkey wants to snatch banana from you, is that monkey diplomatic? That is what these politicians have been doing to us for many years. Snatching banana from us. Do you think white people don't know? They are waiting for you to rise up, and you have done so. And they are using their own work and we have compiled their names. And we are going to find them, all of them. We have found some already. And they have paid the price for their treachery. We are going to find all of them. And they will pay very dearly for it. That is why they are hiding under pseudonyms to be talking rubbish. But if and traitor, let me tell you what, this is the man responsible for bringing Buhari into power. He stole money from Iguacha, from River State. He stole all the money from River State to bankroll a Fulani terrorist into power in 2015. Here, his advice this morning.
There must be mass action. There must be mass action. According to say, people must come out to the streets. You see, one thing about Nigeria is the moment they see the police and the army, they run away.
They are drinking their Moets and Remy Martin, laughing at you. They're in Abuja drinking. Oh, can't you see in Abuja they don't come out anymore? We don't deal with them now. Our dogs don't go scatter them. They are drinking their champagne. and they are on Skype or video call to their children in Cambridge, their children in New York, having fun. That's what they're doing. How do you put an end to such rubbish? COVID-19 palliative. Now these people are wicked. They packed it in a warehouse to sell to you, and you will buy it. And this, your money they use to buy the palliative. Just imagine now, for instance, I come to you, I tell you that let us get together and try and do something important. And I would ask everybody, you contribute money. You know, let me use an example of a typical Igbo scenario. During the festive season, the Hamlet, not clan, Hamlet will buy a cow and they slaughter it, and then they share it, and people will come and take according to seniority and all the rest of it. Imagine contributing money to go and buy a cow. After buying the cow, I will then bring the cow to you and then ask you to pay to take your own portion again. Is it not robbing you twice? Is it not robbery? They took taxpayers' money, claimed they bought palliatives, stored it in a warehouse to sell back to you. And you're telling me that such people deserve to live? Is that what you're saying? Nigeria must come to an end, or we all die. Nigeria must, because there is no willingness. There is no willingness to reform. There is no genuine, or should I say, a group of genuine politicians willing to come together to say, we must change the system to cater for the yearnings and aspirations of the people. We protest during the day. I want us to lay siege to every army post you see. The one in Asa. Every checkpoint. Sometimes we don't listen well. Where their checkpoints are there no bushes around there? We stay there and we wait for them. When we take them unawares, take their weapons and kill them, rather than running out in the afternoon and jumping up and down in front of them so they can shoot you. Lay siege to every police station. Lay siege to every prison. Don't go there and be standing and use Molotov cocktail. If they are passing on the streets, you throw it at them. Once I saw DSS shooting in Enugu. Doing show in Enugu. They fire, and they walk like brave guys. The same thing they cannot do in Sambisa Forest. They are doing in Obete, in Enugu. In Obete, you are in a concrete house. Their bullets cannot penetrate. As they have come into that street, we go and block every exit and kill them there. So next time they will not come. Some of you don't know how to deal with Fulani. That's next time they will not come. All of you are there. A country of supposedly 200 million people watching 10 minutes of edited crap. It wasn't even the idiot talking. It was a loudspeaker, a speaker. A loudspeaker was talking. And his microphone was picking it up. He was pretending, or whoever they edited. In fact, he's not a human being anyway. It's deep fake video. And all of you are clapping. He has spoken at last. And none of you noticed, and no, not some people did. Some of you are very smart, actually. Some people noticed that he did not mention Lekki, which means it took them days to put it together. And Lekki happened, and they had no choice. They had to issue something. Are you not aware? Are you not aware? People say, oh, why do you talk like this? But did you not hear what they said? They were threatening everybody. You took our disbandment of ZAS, which have not disbanded, as weakness. They are threatening us. They are threatening everybody to kill you. because they know you're cowards, because they know you will stop, because they know they will intimidate you and you will stop. And as they are dealing with you now, so will their children deal with your children. In other words, all of you are slaves forever and ever. Let me tell you the solution to the problem. Or Meji.
There must be mass action. There must be mass action. I'm going to say people must come out to the streets. Is it one thing about Nigeria is the moment they see the police and the army, they run away. And that's because most of the people who come out actually are not poor people. They are rich men or rich men's children who want to enjoy themselves. The day the poor hit the street, then all of us will be on the run.
That is what we have done. We are the poor people. You know, we are migrants and cows. We have now hit the streets and I get also. They will all run. No pity and no mercy. They will pay their media aid, pay their they will pay their in-laws. Please help me. Go on Twitter, go on Facebook, help me. Attack Nnamdi Kanu, attack Ipob, attack those who are protesting, those who are attack them. We are finished. You built all those things with stolen money. Those saying, give us gun, give us a catapult, give us bullets. Go and study how Hungary defeated the mighty Soviet Union. That will tell you all you need to know. Determination. No matter what people say about Afghanistan, there is one thing about them. Nobody has managed to conquer Afghanistan. Even US is begging them to go and negotiate. Because the more you kill, the more they come. Honor to them is more important than living a useless life. Afghanistan, the only people in the world to defeat Russia and now on the verge of driving away Europe and America from Afghanistan. How many are they? And how many are us? Every time we keep behaving like wretched cowards. Chibika Mechi is the transport minister. He has told you what to do. And let me play it once again for you. Let us get the advice of the honorable minister for transport. Let us get his advice. For once, I call him honorable minister because I love the advice he's giving us today, this morning. Let us listen to the minister. The minister wants to address Nigerian youth. Chibika Mechi wants to address Nigerian youths. Let us hear what he has to say.
There must be mass action. There must be mass action. I'm going to say people must come out to the streets. Is it one thing about Nigeria is the moment they see the police and the army, they run away. And that's because most of the people who come out actually are not poor people. They are rich men or rich men's children who want to enjoy themselves. The day the poor hit the street, then all of us will be on the run. All of you will be
Amechi said we should put them on the run. And that is what we're going to do today. We are not going to stop. If it doesn't matter if we have to sleep in the bushes. In a revolution, you don't look for a good life. In a revolution, you keep going until you succeed. And we are very close to succeeding. We are going to pursue all of them. And from today onwards, every politician, where you are, stay there, don't come to our land anymore. If we see your convoy, you are dead. Stay that place where you are. Because you people do not want to change. You don't want to change anything. You don't want to change anything. People are suffering and people are dying. And all you care about is, oh, let's calm down, calm down, calm down, do this. And I keep asking you, the structures you're talking about, is it not man-made? Can we not rebuild them? Can we not rebuild them? Tell me one structure now we have in Biafra land that the world knows about. Name one structure. The Burj Khalifa is in UAE. The whole world knows. Number one, Taipei is in Taiwan. Everyone knows about it. The Sears Towers in Chicago. Everyone knows about it. Trump Tower, we know about it. Chrysler Building, we know about it. Waldorf Astoria Hotel Building, we know about it. We know about the Blenheim Palace in the United Kingdom. We know about Champs-Élysées. We know about beautiful buildings. We know about the Notre Dame. We know about the St. Paul's Cathedral. Name one structure in Biafra land that the world knows about. Name one. Is it that 2 by 2? You face me, I face you. You say I have proper face me. 2 by 2. 4 rooms. You rent out to prison warders to rent for 800 naira a month. Is that life? Is that the problem? I have asked you now. Oh, they are destroying our properties. They are destroying our this. And I'm asking you, name one landmark property you have in the whole of Biafra, in fact, in the whole of Nigeria, that the world knows about. I say name one. Huh? There are stupid people everywhere. We must come out today. We are hunting down all the corrupt politicians. I've mentioned some of them. Look for them and teach them a lesson. When we say power belongs to the people, prove that power indeed belongs to the people. Do you know that the Alamajiri in the north, they have killed Igbo people so much that it's no longer news. And some of them are still there. And because they are still there, they are asking us to put our freedom on hold because they are living in the north. So because there are Israelis, or should I say Jews, living in Jordan, living in Saudi Arabia, the state of Israel should not exist because you're putting us in danger. You know, some people don't reason very well. We don't want anybody to be harmed, and I want Kanu Sabongeri to be defended very well. Yet it is not going to stop our freedom. They have killed you so much in the north, there is no longer news. Anytime one imam, one deranged, one pedophile imam is drunk on Brukutu, he will go on Friday and say, go to Sabongeri and kill Igbo people. And they do it. As we learned they plan to do today. And it's not news. When I told you people before that Britain is in charge and suppressing the news, you did not believe me. It has now happened. Now you believe me. Let me tell you something you do not know. Nobody born of a woman can stop the coming of Biafra. Instead, we all die there. You see those your houses you have in the village, who dynamite all of them and blow them up. And people are angry. And you idiots need to understand that people, you can deceive fools with warm words. Let's unite, let's rubbish. You have not been able to build Enugu Onisha Expressway. You have not been able to build Enugu to Iguacha Expressway. There is no electricity. Our towns are not planned. Anybody can come and erect a structure and build soak away. You drink spring bottled water. All of you drink treated water. We drink water from borehole. And when you flush your toilet, where do you think the water goes to? The water percolates to the water table. The rule stipulates that go and ask any water resources engineer, whatever they call themselves. You drill borehole 3 kilometers minimum away from a soakaway. That's where we come from. We drill borehole and then we dig soakaway on top of the borehole. The water will be percolating, dirty water will be percolating, contaminating the water table. We pump the water, put it in our tank. Where do you know that nature abhors storing water in a tank to drink? Are you aware of that? Because there's something called salmonella or Legionnaire's disease. You go and Google them, Legionnaire's disease that killed French legionnaires when they were in the Arabian desert. A bacteria got into their water tank and they were taking shower, ordinary shower, and they were inhaling the bacteria and it killed almost all of them. Where do you get Legionnaire's disease? In a water tank, the same Jiffy tank you have, but nobody tells you that. We drink borehole water, killing ourselves, and when we become ill as a result of our ignorance, we go to another ignorant buffoon called a pastor to kneel down to pray for us to get better. Because there are no hospitals. Is that the type of life you want? Is that the type of Nigeria you want? I'm asking you. I am not sure it's the type of Nigeria you want. And for the very final time today, let us listen to the advice of the Honorable Minister for Transport. Minister, what do you want Nigerian youths to do?
There must be mass action. There must be mass action. According to say, people must come out to the streets. You see, one thing about Nigeria is the moment they see the police and the army, they run away. And that's because most of the people who come out actually are not poor people. They are rich men or rich men's children who want to enjoy themselves. The day the poor hit the street, all of us go on the run. You're already on the run. So
that's an advice from Chibika Mechi, not from me, this morning as to what to do. You have to hit the streets. Be more tactical. Be more sensible. If they send their thugs to you, you kill those thugs, kill them. We outnumber them by 100,000 to 1. And I have said it before, everybody whose business was damaged, except the lives of Tinubu, the criminal, will be compensated. They will all be compensated. For your information, their children and their those they hang out with, their friends or their grandchildren and their friends to social media to try to dissuade you. They'll come here to try to dampen your spirits. But do not allow them. If you fail, it is their gain. If you fail, it is their gain. Every corrupt politician must go down. They must go down. Let me take 1 or 2 calls this very morning. The caller on the line, can you hear me? I picked your call. Can you hear me? They cannot hear me. I don't think they can hear me, please. I don't think they can. Can you hear me? No, they cannot hear me. Then why are you wasting my time and everybody's time? Give us your name and where you are, please. I can hear you. Give us your name and where you are.
Yeah, my name is Chris. My name is Ike Chris. I'm from Obiama. I'm calling you from Senegal. See, I have a contribution to make as regards to this question I answered this morning, sir.
Go ahead.
There's something you said about Onena. Yes. You see, in Sudan, where the pyramid is, after Sudan, you get Obiama. And the Obiama is the only land in the whole Igbo land that does not sell the ancestral land or whatever. If you sell any land in Obiama, that is Ordinana. If you sell land in Obiama, you will never live to eat that, the proceeds from the land.
He said,
when you come to Obiama, our people, there is what we call Ordinana. Ordinana is just like, Ordinana is 8-day circumcision. Then Omenana is that, you have already explained it in Omenana, that's Aruba Alpha of Omenana.
Simple.
By the way, I want you to, are you still listening to me?
The world is listening to you. Go ahead.
Now, when they say a child of Jesus, when they say a child of Jesus, in the olden days, we call such people Umabara. Like me, I'm Umabara. Not that I'm a child of Jesus. You know what Umabara means, you know?
Of course.
Hello?
I can hear you. Please go ahead.
So I want you to understand this because most of these people, Christianity has destroyed our way of life. And that is why every time I reach into the podcast, I know that truly you are watching it, you are Umabara. Most people may not understand the meaning of Umabara.
I know the meaning of it. Nobody can tell me what it is. You are a child of the Spirit of God. You are a child of the Spirit of God. That's the meaning of Umabara. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. That is the meaning of it. People don't know the meaning of it, but that's the meaning. Ask your questions, please, and restrict your comments to only 2 minutes. Our lines are now open, please. Let's take this. The caller on the line, can you hear me? Good morning to you. Your name and where you are, please.
Yes, my name is Nnamdi Kanu. I'm calling from Zoo Capital, sir.
Go ahead. What is happening in Abuja today?
There is a lot of uprising here, but I thank God that the situation is getting under control.
How? Get away from here. Your heart is getting under control. Take a book of idiot. Your uprising is not getting under control. Get out of this place. The caller on the line, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you. Please, your name and where you are.
I'm calling from.
Where are you calling from? Where are you calling from?
Yes, I'm calling from, but my name is Osnasi.
Go ahead and say what you want to say, or ask your question.
Sir, yes, sir, I want to congratulate you a little bit before I continue.
Don't congratulate me. We have not won yet. There is no Biafra yet. I don't need anybody's congratulation. When Biafra comes, you can praise God. I don't need anybody's congratulation, please. Go ahead and make your statement, or you ask your question.
Yes, I want to tell my fellow youth, that we cannot back down now.
Simple.
If we back down now, it will be too suicidal. We all will die, because what is about to come is far more deadlier than what is happening to us right now. Look at the water resources they are about to pass. Look at the colonies. Look at the Fulani ranching. Look at the Ruga. They will all impose this thing on us. And when this thing is done, we all are gone as a race and as a people. We cannot stop now. If we stop, I bet I'm telling you, we all will die. And the next generation that will come after us will not forgive us. We must come out on the street. We must continue to protest. We must keep on protesting. Now that the world is about to take action on Nigeria, we cannot stop, because the whole world is listening. They know that Nigeria is evil. It only takes few days or few weeks that the victory will be assured, and we cannot stop now. We must continue. If you are in Aba, if you are anywhere in Aba, you must come out. You must come prepared. You must do one or two things. You must arm yourself the little you can. Then go.
People keep saying, arm yourself. Go and get a bottle. Put petrol in it. Put aja sand in it. Put rag inside the bottle. You light the nkekaragwa and you throw it. That's all. Oh my goodness me. Unbelievable. The caller on the line, can you hear me? The caller on the line, can you hear me, please? No, they cannot hear me. They cannot hear me. They cannot hear me. Let's take this call. The caller on the line, can you hear me? Can you hear me? The caller on the line, can you hear me? I have a caller on the line, can you hear me?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you. Give us your name and where you're calling from.
Okay, my name is Akene, calling from Ikeja, sir.
What is happening in Ikeja today? Have you people given up as well? Have you, all of you, given up?
No, sir. No, sir. I haven't been out yet. I'm still at home, but I'm preparing to go out, sir. No, we can never give up.
Very good.
I can assure you for that.
Thank you.
Okay, sir. I actually don't have any question. Sir. I need people to show the work is causing trouble for us here.
Find him. Find the idiot. Lay ambush on his house. Find the idiot. Find the joy. Find him. Find him.
All right, that is my complaint, sir.
Find the idiot. When the idiot when his head is spread on the streets, they will go on social media, they will talk nonsense for 4 or 5 days, it will calm down and life continues. But then all the saboteurs would have learned. Catch in their wood, take off his head, and others may learn from it. Idiots everywhere. And that bloated pig, Pin, ordinary pin, that balloon, that pig in the creek. You want to continue to guard pipeline for the rest of your life. That's how foolish you are. A slave. Oh, cable. At all. The caller on the line, can you hear me? The caller on the line, can you hear me? Let's take another call. Those of you, the caller on the line, can you hear me?
Hello, sir.
Yes, please. Your name, not your name. Tell us where you are. You're calling us from, and say what you want to say.
Yes, briefly. I want to be anonymous, sir. I'm calling from Isochi.
Isochi? You will know. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. So this is a secret information I want to pass. I wanted to send you a voice, but I said, no, let me call it. This man, the Speaker of at the Senate of Assembly,
yes,
mobilized about 50 people.
Yes.
In Sochi, all through the night.
Mm-hmm.
He had a war chest of over 100 million. And private to that, that's what I want to remember. I'm an agent of the state.
Go ahead.
The idea, another person he is working with is one Mr. Kechukwaya, is an Abiabantu.
Mm-hmm.
So his man he has already prepared a resignation letter undated for the deputy governor of Abia State.
Mm-hmm.
Now look at it.
I don't want to discuss politics of the zoo because we are taking all of those nonsense down. Tell me about our revolution. Did the Fulani Janjaweed attack Isuochi?
No, look at what Chinedu is doing now.
Go ahead.
We want to get Atibazi. He wants to get Atibazi down and place it on Ipob. That's what I'm saying, because he gave all the...
I don't care who... Listen, I don't care who is my mother's boyfriend as long as I have as many Ishioke mounts the head in my hand. Whoever kills Okezibazo, I don't give a damn. An enemy... Listen, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. I don't care who kills Okezibazo, but he must go down. Operation Python Dance, Umba High School, all the massacres, invasion of my house. Okezibazo must die, whatever he is. He must die. I don't care who kills the idiot. He must die. I don't give a damn. The zoo must burn. It must burn. They took our lives and they messed it up. Took our futures and they emasculated it. And you're telling me they should have peace. Take a popcorn. There are mad people everywhere. The caller on the line, can you hear me? Zoological Republic and their networks. My goodness. My goodness. The caller on the line, can you hear me? Yes, the caller on the line, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes, morning. Go ahead, tell us what is happening where you are. What is happening?
This morning, the protest is continuing.
Oh, God, we praise you. We praise you. Nigerian youths in Lagos, we honor you. My goodness. Go ahead.
The protest continue, as I said. I just want to add to our people who are asking to be armed. There are certain things you can just do there. Go and carry them down. Go to the bushes. You don't need to be on the road. When they are passing, just open the day gun. As long as you hit the driver, the vehicle will somersault. All of them will go down. It's a guerrilla warfare. You don't need to be on the road to attack them. You just take them from the side. They will tumble. That gun, you can as well put something like bottle or acid at the front of the gun. When you fire it, as soon as it hits any object, all of them will go down. You don't need this thing, except you have money, want to go and purchase something. So nobody should give up. This revolution has just happened. We are not giving up, because if you give up now, they will be jumping up. You see what that imposter come and said last night to tell you that Fulani people are not ready. They are out for war and to kill. And the only language, like you always say, is when you reciprocate with the same language they understand. That is only when they back down. And this is the opportunity we must not miss. All hands must be on deck. August. Thank you, Marina. Thank you from here.
Thank you very much for the updates. Hi, Lagos. May God bless you people. May God bless all you youths. We continue the revolution. You never, in a revolution, hey, you never, ever, it's like pursuing a lion. After a while, you stop and you start running and the lion will start pursuing you. What do you think the lion will do when it gets you? To devour you? And these people are worse. These are wicked, evil people. You see them, they are smiling. You see them with their safari. You see them with the traditional way. You think that these are evil people. They packed, people were starving during COVID-19. You cannot come out. They brought rice to Lagos to give poor people. They took the same rice and packed it in a warehouse, waiting to sell it to you for Christmas. These are the so-called leaders, peacemakers. Hey, oh God, are you the one that created these people? Is it the same God that made them? Unbelievable. They are going down. All of them will die. Find Joe Igbo for me. It's an order. Find Joe Igbo. Find him. I don't want any excuses. Find Joe Igbo. Find the Niawodo. Find the Ipasu and get me the head of Usadema. Mad people like that. I will now show them madness. They want madness, they get madness. They call on the line. Can you hear me?
Yes, good morning, sir.
Good morning to you.
I am Chiamaka from Lagos State.
Chiamaka, thank you very much. What is happening in Lagos where you are? What is happening? Go ahead.
We are not backing up in Lagos State. We are going out for protest every time. Me as a mother, we are going out for protest every time here in Lagos State.
You are a mother? Oh, one, your ma. Okay, yes, go ahead.
We are not backing up at all because we know all their plan. And if people are watching so many videos, they are showing them. They will see that Lagos people are trying so much.
Yes.
Our boys finalize that warehouse and bring out those palliatives. I don't want our people to be afraid in the East. And I don't know why they are asking stupid questions. And I just want to use this opportunity to tell the so-called traditional leaders, they are making noise online, talking rubbish, waiting when you will tell them to bring one distance from their village. Somebody wrote that the soldiers surrounded the Suka. Is that person stupid? The Suka, they have traditionalists there now. My mother is from Enugu State, and there was a time the soldiers surrounded my mother's village. They use traditional way to deal with them. I don't want anybody to be afraid of any nonsense from these idiots. We are not backing up. It's for our children, for the betterment of our children, for the betterment of everybody. We are not backing up. Nobody is backing up. If you don't have the mind to come out, use your Facebook, display everything on Twitter, display whatever you want on Twitter. Use a tactics. I don't know why they want you to keep on talking, telling them how to use tactics. I don't know if they use cotton wool or cloth to block their hair. And especially our Igbo brothers, they are the one asking these stupid questions. But here now, boys, let them make use of those people that, in fact, all those people that think they don't have future, are they not supposed to come out and fight? We are strategizing now. It is called strategy. We are no more facing them face to face. Even when we face them here in Lagos, we know how to handle them. Because now the soldiers here, they are pretending. Some of them are pretending. So we are being very, very careful. We are being sometimes women will be in the front.
Yes.
So let our people use their brain. I'm not even, my own lie is that if I don't know, God is so merciful. God is too merciful. If I have Satan now to use my Satan and fight everything out, all these leaders, they don't have any pity on us.
They don't.
One of my husband brother, just because they give him little post, He was saying a lot of rubbish to my husband yesterday that we should back up from Igbo State. I called him, I told him, if I should do this one, I will send me out of your company, no problem. Because I will not tolerate any nonsense from anybody as a woman. We are not backing up. Anybody that is afraid should enter house. Let people that have the mind to face them come out. Let them stop discouraging others. I don't know if they are so foolish that they cannot understand that if we back up now, these people will kill us. Something is coming up and they don't want to understand. They don't want to use their brain. Now, they are giving Hausa brain, those people from Hausa brain, to start fighting us. That we want to enthrone Buhari. Are they not seeing that these people are not ready to back up? They are not bringing people in Benin that people want to collect their staff of office. I don't know. We don't have office in our place.
There are mad people everywhere.
Let them be very, very careful. And the another thing I want to say, people should not be telling us that somebody wants to kill as I said IPOB. If it is IPOB that caused the war and win the war, no problem.
Simple.
We are no more afraid of any rubbish.
Nothing.
I don't know what is their problem. They have to start resetting their memory, resetting their mind to better things. Even if you say hunger will come, you are afraid of hunger, thunder fire you because hunger have been killing you all this while. You are not eating a good food. Let them tell me each and every one of us who eat a good food now. Who can go to market and buy good meat? Who can go to market and buy good fish? Who can go to market and buy better food to eat? They only end up begging for food. So it's better we trash it once. These people are so wicked. They cannot give us anything good. They are so selfish. In fact, if you see any of the politicians crying as if he have feeling on this, that person just want to calm the people around his place down. Not that the person have good mind or good intention over the person he is leading. Let us not look at their crocodile feeling. Should be their president come back yesterday, like our boss. And I am not confessing that now they know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is telling them the truth. Good. God will be vindicating you. Exercising IPOB. That IPOB is doing this. God will still vindicate IPOB.
Yes,
They will know that we are fighting a just cause. It's not a selfish cause. Mazi, God will vindicate each and every one that is in support of this struggle.
yes, sir.
In support of bringing down our enemies and to make sure that we have a better Nigeria. Let me use this opportunity to tell anybody talking rubbish against our efforts to make sure that we have good Nigeria. That person should have it in mind that the blood of these innocent citizens that shed in Yuki in so many parts in Lagos, in Igbo land, is going to make that person to be miserable. If we are against this fight, your life will remain miserable, even when we have a better country.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Your life will remain miserable.
Yes, sir.
Because we are not fighting for one tribe now. We are fighting generally. And if anybody should come out and say, it's Igbo people, let thunder that will strike that person. Thunder that will strike that person don't have papa and mama. Thunder will use annoyance of becoming orphan. And
A thunder without conscience. A thunder without conscience will fire them.
the thunder that will come without looking at back, without listening to the creator, the thunder will come and finish each and every one of them. Mazi, thank you very much.
Thank you, my dear mother.
Give you the strength and energy to continue more, and nothing will happen to you.
He said, he said,
We love every tribe. We are not selfish. We love everywhere. That is why we can travel everywhere and sit down there, do our business, make so many developments there. We don't care. After all, those people talking in Lagos, so many nice houses, beautiful buildings, businesses in Lagos State. They are Igbos now. So they think that we will leave our property like that just to go. It's not possible. Me, I have so many things here. They think it's possible for me to just allow everything. No, it's because we love them. We love them. We want to stand by them and make sure that everything will be okay. That is why we are me. I'm not a kid, but still, I'm doing my best to make sure everything will be fine.
He said, one Yama.
We are going to rejoice later.
He said,
God is going to vindicate us because the whole world is talking about this thing. If they did not hear our voice, they will not be talking about this thing.
Yes.
About the protest. The whole world is hearing our voice, and let them have it in mind that those army they sent to come and shoot, God has reason for everything. There is no way God did not allow it to happen, so that it will be against them. Let them not be afraid. Let them stand up loud.
He said,
towards our progress. We are not backing up.
At all. At all. God bless you. Chukoki Kabiama bless you. You have seriously infused and energized us, not just in Nigeria, not in Biafra land, but all over the world. I assure you, thank you very, very much, our dear mother, this morning, because she spoke like a mother. And that was how in 1929 they gave the British hell in Aba. They couldn't believe it. They said people are too stubborn. They are too stubborn. When other people were doing Rankadede and Kabiesi to the British, our mothers said to them, to hell with you in Aba. That's the type of mothers that gave birth to us. And you think we're going to be cowards? You're a mad person. No politician should come home again. Stay where you are until things are better. Then you can come. Right now, we are in a revolution mode. You can't build 2x2 house with cement and block and you're talking rubbish. People that build houses with bricks, they support democracy and protest. Mad people everywhere. Mad people everywhere. If you're from abroad, you know the number to call. The caller on the line, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Mazi. Good morning, sir.
Give us your name and where you're calling from, because you're coming from abroad. Your name and where you are, please.
Yes, my leader, my name is Obiman Chibike. I'm calling from the state of Israel.
From Israel. Thank you very much. Please go ahead.
Yeah. My leader, I have a contribution and a simple question this morning.
Go ahead.
My contribution is for our people down home who are protesting. I want to encourage them to continue. I want to tell those people that the federal government and the two governments know all the protesters. If they happen to back down now, they know all of them one by one.
They will kill all of them.
They will kill all of them. For our brothers who have been released from prison, they know them. If this revolution do not succeed, they are going to catch all of them and return them back to prison. And their suffering will be worse now. So they have to stand out and stand out now. If this revolution fails, that is the end of everything. And according to how you tell them, let them continue. Our leader, any day you want to give order, make sure that you give us here in the diaspora order. We will march down and join them. We are very, very ready. Our life does not matter anymore because our relatives are back home. They are killing, they're also killing us here. We are bleeding every day, seeing all these videos on the internet. So we are no more happy. Any day you tell us to march down, make the provision, we are going there to join them. My question this morning, our leader, is should this revolution degenerate and the army take over in a kind of coup, what will be the hope of Biafra restoration? That's my question.
It will make it come faster. Because within the period that the army will be in power, there will be no PDP or APC. By the time they do their normal useless transition, new parties will be registered. And then they will have Biafra Nationalist Party. We know the game they intend to play, but they cannot play it because we are waiting for them there as well. They have no choice. The zoo must crumble. And they know it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. We have a caller on the line. Please give us your name and where you're calling us from.
My name is Maxwell. George, I'm calling from South Africa.
We are listening. Go ahead. Thank you very much. Go ahead.
God bless you.
And bless you too.
Open our eyes. God will bless you. God will continue to protect you.
You see?
Nothing gonna happen to you. We are behind you.
You see?
We are behind you. That country will destroy that country.
It's going down. Zoo is going down.
So that we can come back home. We must destroy that country to build a new country. So that we can come back home. We in the diaspora. We are not happy. The kind of life we are living here, we are not happy. We want to come back home. By fire, by force. These people, they have started. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. It's the trap that will set for them. They have tempted. This is just the beginning. God bless you. That's what my contribution for today. God bless you and God be with you.
He said, thank you very much. And bless you too. Thank you very, very much. The zoo must fall. You can see the animals in the zoo. Those in Senate and House of Rep talking rubbish. They are not, what worries me is the level of devotion, the level of attention they are paying for this protest to end. They have not paid that same level of attention to NEPA to bring light. That is what is shocking about them. The type of urgency they are deploying in order to get the revolution to stop, they are not doing the same thing to NEPA to bring light or to water board to pump water. That tells you who they are. And some idiots, they give you some chicken. We know them, they give you some chicken change and you're supporting them. That is what most of them do. They give you some change and you support them because that is what some of you want. Handout from Janjaweed. Imagine Janjaweed giving me handout. What an insult. What an insult. What an insult. Somebody has been calling. I want to see if I can get hold of them to speak. Give us your name and where you're calling from. We are live and we are direct. And humanity is bearing us witness. The caller on the line, can you hear me? Your call is muted. Your call is muted. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, go ahead. Your name and where you are.
My name is Uchenna and I'm from Texas.
Yes, go ahead. Yes, loud and clear. The world is listening to your voice. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, great. Hi, guys. I just wanted to tell all of us Biafrans that everybody needs to get a Twitter account. It's very, very crucial because we're building a lot of momentum on Twitter. And make sure when you are tweeting, use hashtag in Nigeria and just other popular tweets because it's really, really helping us.
Wonderful.
I wanted to contribute.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much. We are everywhere all over the world. Even our children. They are part of what we are doing. Our children abroad are doing very, very well. They are part of it. And they must rise up. And we are winning. She's in the United States of America. A very young person from the looks of it. And doing exceptionally well. And supporting what we are doing, supporting freedom. The caller on the line, can you hear me?
Yes, my leader, are you talking to me?
Yes, please. Your name and where you are.
Thank you very much. My name is Jeremy Ambassador Chris Wise. I'm calling from the Kingdom of Cambodia.
Cambodia. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Just as call demands this very morning, what I want to chip in right now is that you have been giving instructions, and I am thanking the boys that are carrying out the instructions properly. But most of us that are calling on radio saying that they are still waiting for international communities to speak. When they have heard from you that the mouth of the international communities that would have been a mouthpiece to the voiceless has been muted by the British. If they will come online and start asking such questions or start saying that we are waiting for international communities. This time around, sir.
We are not waiting for any international community. Can you know one day? Let us all die here. Let us all die now. What international community is that? What useless international community? Are we alive? Is this life? What type of life is this? You cannot drive for 1 mile without checkpoint. You cannot go to your house. If they harass you outside with SARS, you come in. Even mosquito have a SARS unit. There is even SARS unit in the mosquito world. Those ones who don't listen, shelters cannot kill them. Or that cannot kill them. They are disturbing you at night. There is no light from NEPA. Everywhere is rotten, and you're telling me that this is what stupid international community.
So that is it, sir. The best thing I want to say is that our gallant men, because I was once a military force before I left. If you want to deal with your enemies, you don't deal with them face to face.
Simple. Go sideways.
You can set trap in the front. What I mean by setting trap in the front is that you bring a kind of strategy, triangular form. They will focus on that triangle, then while you circle them from the back.
My dear brother, wait 1 second. Let me tell them what to do now. People are, now you're talking, you're a soldier, you're an ex-soldier. You know they drive very fast. And some places is a blind bend. You cannot see what is coming from the other side. You know they are mad. Janjaweed. You know that thing that the task force you to put on the ground, those spikes, to spike your tires. You know them, don't you? You know the spikes you put on the road. I want every welder now in Biafra land and elsewhere, every welder, go and build spikes. So when they are traveling in their hillocks, you stay by the side of the road and you throw out the spikes and their vehicle will come to a halt. Once the vehicle stops, you throw your Molotov cocktails at them, the bottle bomb, inside the vehicle. They will abandon their rifles and they will run out. You will burn them alive. That's what we need to do. Burn them alive. Go and build those things to stop, to puncture their tires. Now, what we are going to do on every road is to put nails and pins on the road. So when they are driving, all their tires will go flat. That is how you stop any reinforcement. Since you want me to tell you these things live on air, I will tell you. That is, we need to, wherever we are holding them, we stop. Another group will be waiting for the reinforcement to come, not jumping up and down, doing Oshebe like an idiot. You go to the bushes, you lay ambush for them with the petrol bomb. As they are coming, we throw out the spike. The spike will puncture their tires, they will stop. We will now throw the bottles at them, the bottle bomb. They will flee. Some of them will be on fire. And we commandeer their vehicles. We get their weapons and we kill them. Please go ahead.
And again, is that language code is very, very important this time. Language code is very, very important. If possible, we can use the CBD for the volunteers. They should learn it. Very, very important. That is CBD security language code. Is very, very important to each and every one of them these days. And if they abide by these very instructions, victory will be ours in the next 6 days.
He said, now they said it's a revolution. Not too many things are secret anyway. They are Janjaweed, they won't understand. Now listen very carefully. If you are in a place and you circle a prison, or you circle a police station and you want to bring out the prisoners, or you want to bring down the police station, one thing you should be concerned about is reinforcement. Because I said to you before, we outnumber them 100,000 to 1. We are more than them. All these criminals put together. We are more than them. Now, if you are carrying out an operation in a place, those going to stop the reinforcement is also very, very important. But from today, we want to stop them from driving in their hillocks all over the place. Now, what are we going to do about it? It's very simple. If you don't have any welder around where you live, you see nail, 6 inches nail, go and drive it through a plank, a small plank. Drive 6 inches nails through them. That can cover the length of the road. Or as they are driving, you just push it out. As you're pushing out the nail, and they are panicking, you start throwing petrol bombs at them. The police or the army people inside the vehicle will catch fire. They will run out. And you can take their weapons from them. So stop asking me to give you weapons. That's how you get it. Anywhere we are carrying out an operation. Stopping the reinforcement is very, very important. You need to stop any reinforcement. And in fact, let me even make it very simple. If you're too scared to do what I asked you to do, simply go and get nails and place it on the road for up to 100 meters. If they come there, they must stop. They will come out of their vehicle to go and start picking the nails. As they are picking the nails, we are also picking them up. Now you understand. That is how we are going to do it. And that is how we are going to succeed in slowing them down. Do you understand? And then they will go to their barracks and they will bring out their armored personnel carriers or whatever they call it. And we have the weapons for those ones. Let them bring it out. And we want to set an example with one of them. Then they will know that our engineers have really, really worked hard over the past years. They're playing with us. They don't know how prepared we are. They do not know how prepared we are. They have no clue how prepared we are. We are very, very prepared, and we are going to defeat them. We are going to defeat them. They don't know how prepared this generation is. They think it's like before. Oh, go back home. Your ego is calling you. Your Eze is calling you. Your KBAC is calling you. Hey, elders speak. Oh, rubbish. Rubbish. Failed elders. Failed. Shame on all of you. All you do is to gossip. Nnamdi Kanu did this. Ipob did that. Gossipers at your age. At your age, you are still gossiping. Shame on all of you. Failed leaders. What stupid leader are you? Is there any light? There. Sorry to have kept you waiting, please. Sorry to have kept you waiting. The caller on the line, give us your name, if you can.
Yes, sir, I'm here. My name is Mecca, and I'm calling from South Africa.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. I've been listening to what is happening in your program, and also everything that is happening in Nigeria. I just want to have a few words just to advise our people in Nigeria.
Go ahead. We are listening. The world is listening. Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, are you a South African? You are from your accent. Hold on. You're a South African. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, I am, but I'm a Biafran by marriage, sir.
Thank you. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. As our people are on the roads or on the streets, this revolution, now that the thing is still raw. It's still raw. So as they are running and they are chasing the police, they should be holding the petrol bombs, as you have said, sir. And at night, they should not sleep. This is not the time to sleep. At night, they go inside the bushes and they start strategizing not to sleep, so that in the morning they have strategy. By this time, here in South Africa, it's after 9. There should be smoke everywhere. All the government buildings have been burnt down already by this time. Because by the time we were doing our own revolution, we were not waiting for any weapons to come from anywhere. You take the weapons from your enemy and you kill your enemies with their own weapons. That is how it's done.
I'm in love with you, I'm telling you. If not that I'm married to a very beautiful woman, I'm telling you, I will tell your husband I'll be like David. I will kill your husband and take you. I'm telling you the truth. You're a very powerful woman. May Chukwu bless you immensely.
I'm thinking, what are they doing? There's no strategy. They are just running in the streets. It's not good. The coordinators are supposed to be coordinating them. The PRO is supposed to be feeding you giving you feedback on the other side. Not people, mothers and young girls are busy taking pictures of what is happening instead of fighting. Everybody should join the fight.
Oh, God bless you. God bless you immensely. And bless that very man that brought you into the family of Biafra. I'm telling you the truth. May Chukwu bless you immensely. It's very simple. And from today, no more sleeping. Because when you sleep in the bushes, that is when we overwhelm them. Don't go home. We have all their checkpoints. We surround them. They are in Asa. We surround them. Umpa High School, we surround them. My alma mater, government college, we surround them. Go in the night, they are sleeping. There should be small. When I said burn every government building down, so now you understand it. It's a revolution because when smoke is rising from everywhere, Google satellite will pick it. USA intelligence satellite will pick it. They will say what is going on. That means Britain is lying to us. Do you understand? This world only gives something to people who are mad. This world doesn't recognize gentle people. If you're playing gentleman, you are finished. Fulani got to where they are by killing you every time and putting fear in you. If you do any small thing, they bring their thugs. They come, they go to their mosque, they say, go to Savangari, kill them. They put fear in you. This world does not recognize gentle people. They only respect man. I don't want anybody to love me. I am not doing anything with your love. But you must fear IPOB. Fear. You must fear IPOB. In the end, you will fear IPOB. And from fear comes respect. That was what Machiavelli said. That is what Fulani is using. That is what those idiots are using to cage you. And it is over. No sleep, oh. Those of you everywhere in the south, if you're in Ikodomiko, you are in Lagos, you are in Enugu, you are in Iguacha. People are, army is coming on, we are in Obibo now. Save us. I say, you people are fools. Come, all the men, come outside. Go into the bushes. Slow them down. There is Molotov cocktail. God gave you brain as a Biafran. God gave you brain as an Oduduwa person. Are you telling me that the Fulani is more intelligent than you? Is that what you're saying? We are going to take their weapons from them and kill them. Rubbish. Yeah. Let me see the president that will go home. Stay in Abuja. You love Abuja. Stay there and be talking the rubbish about one Nigeria. Come home and learn more. Now, what the thing that can do is, I want the Nigerian army to come out, the real army to be mobilized. Then we will unleash what we have for you. We have something for you. IPOB hasn't joined the protest yet. We are calling Nigerian youth to come out. IPOB will join the protest by next week Monday, and the volunteer command volunteers will now come out. Then you see hell. You people will see hell. Nigeria will be destroyed beyond recognition. And then after that, we start proper reconstruction. Let me tell people why I want us to burn all those places down. Because we are going to build new cities, starting from the ground up. Our electricity cables will be laid on the ground. Fiber optics to carry your internet signal on the ground. Pipe for water on the ground. Gas and get it on the ground. And we are going to move these things, pipe all these things to people's homes. So when you buy a property, because we are going to have proper property developers, not idiot, any fool can come and start digging foundation for a house. Houses will be built. Nobody will be homeless. We are going to work very, very hard. And do you know why it is good to give birth to a new nation via a revolution? Your leaders will not mess up because they will know the sacrifice that went into birthing this new nation. Nigeria was gotten by drinking tea. They poured tea for the they were wearing abada. One of them got up to go to the toilet and abada took all the teacup and everything and it fell on the floor. And the white man said to them at Lancaster Gate, that is it not cumbersome? All these things you're carrying on. Look at abada, your chocolate water, some 600 or whatever rubbish you call it. Tell me how somebody, a human being, can be wearing such a thing and you take that person seriously. Just explain that to me. They got up to go to the toilet. The thing swept the whole cup and everything that teapot, it fell on the floor. This useless set of people. Look at Agbada. You don't know what is a formal wear. You don't have an evening wear. The society is not structured properly. The same thing you wear to go to the House of Senate is what you wear to go back home, is what you wear to go to parties. There is nothing. Nothing. No class, no decency, no honor. A bunch of kleptomaniacs, criminals. masquerading as I warned all of you. You thought we were joking? I warned you. These people you are killing, those you killed at Mpor, we kept quiet. Enugu, we kept quiet. National High School, Aba, all of you idiots who work yapping rubbish and that idiot who's around guarding pipeline for his Fulani masters. When they were killing IPOB, did you say anything? All of you are writing rubbish. In fact, any idiot that comes to Facebook again to write rubbish, then you will see how angry we are. We set an example with you. When IPOB was being, what did you do? When Shia Muslims were being massacred in Kaduna, what did you do? When those people were, I think, how many days? They have forgotten those that died at Lake Hill. They have forgotten them. They have forgotten them. They have forgotten them. Those that died at Lake, forgotten, or not up to 1 week, not up to 1 week. How wicked can you people be? How wicked can you be? Soldiers are shooting at you. Then stand there, let them shoot you, an idiot. So they're saying that also you are a fool, idiot. Go back and ambush them, idiot. Use Molotov cocktail, burn tires, burn anything, burn buildings. You are a fool. They're shooting at you. Fool. So Fulani is more intelligent than you are. Mad people everywhere. Let us go to the line and thank you for waiting, please. The caller on the line, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Mazi, Nnamdi from here in India.
Thank you. Go ahead. We are listening. What is your name?
Yeah. My name is Ipob.
Please go ahead. Ipob, go ahead.
Yeah. My leader, I want to first of all commend our youth in Nigeria.
Yes.
So far, they are doing a good work. And Mazi, there's something I noticed concerning some of our athletes. You know, some of them are also, bringing some of our negative thoughts to so many of our youth. You know, some of them are fear. Some of them don't understand what the situation is. Many of them don't understand. You know, I come across one of them, for instance, AY, you know, saying like we have to let them have to, you know, go back for a day, you know, go back and come back. So I'm like, your enemy is not selected for even 1 hour, but they are telling you to go and rest for 24 hours, and you are buying those nonsense. You know, that's what the youth have started. They should understand that they don't have to back down on this very liberation. You understand? So some of our actions are not helping matter, and we have to look into that. And one thing I want to also tell the youth on the ground doing their best is that at a time, this is their time. This is their time. At a time, they will also have to go behind us, because all of us here in diaspora, we are also preparing. We'll come down to support whichever level they want to go in this. We'll come back. We are getting ready. All over wherever we are getting ready. And there is also many people back there, back home. So our youth who are doing all they can do this time to keep the streets alive, to keep everything going on. For now, I want them to know that they have to do all their best they can do, because at the time they will have to be behind us. They won't be in the front. Do you understand? And I also want to use this opportunity to tell the people in Abuja, let them understand one thing, that this time everybody has to defend their territory. Do you understand? Everybody has to come out and fight for their freedom, because I don't know what they are thinking. I don't know what they making them to be so scared.
It is the zoo. That is what Fulani has put in them for very many years. That is why they are afraid. Then IPOB came and said to Fulani Janjaweed, we are going to meet you head on. Fulani Janjaweed, we are meeting you head on. Nyawodo you rely on to be building a happiness. Now, to be deceiving their fellow idiotic cowards. You can never ever see him on the surface again. If we find him in Abuja, he's down. He goes to Lagos, he goes down. He goes to Benin, he goes down. Anywhere we find him near Wodo, he's going down. He will, oh, Chineke Namanamabere. That thing you want in the zoo, history will remember 2020. I'm telling you the truth. When soldiers are in front of you, outflank them. Burn down every government building. Burn it down. Burn it down. Ndiara. I told Enugu, those who came out as Enugu, I gave them a warning, they did not listen. This is how you do it. They didn't listen. It's on the newspaper. Go and Google it, it's there. I said, don't do it, they did not listen. Because Enugu coordination was not in place. We said, don't go yet. They said, no, we'll go. And that is what happens when you do that. And thank you very much for listening this morning. We are going to reconvene in the next few hours. There is no sleep and there is no rest. Doctor said take bed rest and take this and take that and do that and do that. But there is no time, there's a revolution. How about those who are in the field that have fallen? And for those of you who do not understand what a revolution means, go and read it up. Stop asking me to give you a gun. Volunteers will have what they need to defend our land. In a revolution, you kill your enemy with his gun. That thing that the enemy brought to kill you with, you take it from them and you kill them. I thank you all very much for listening. I commend all the brave Nigerian youths who are coming out today to continue the protest, not minding what has happened. And I also call on the very formidable Shia community in Kaduna to rise up. To rise up. Because had Shia community in Kaduna risen up, people would have marched to Asorok. Do you understand the strategy? Had the Shia Muslims risen up in Kaduna, then the march to Asorok would have been possible. It is a simple strategy. I don't know how to communicate it to be. You need to understand. And I need Makrodi to be up and doing. Jos must be up and doing. All these places must be up and doing. You people need to relieve the pressure on the east and the west. You need to relieve the pressure. So we are relying on Benue and Kogi and Kwara to do the needful. It's a simple strategy. Do it and victory is ours. Do it and in 2 weeks' time, NEPA will be giving us light for 24 hours a day. Do it and the future of your children is secured. Do it and you all become immortals. Thank you very much for listening this very morning. We are reconvening in the next few hours. Those of you, if you want to know when we are going to be live on air, go and download Ipob Community Radio, because before I come on air, an alert is sent out to everybody. So you receive it. I told Facebook they're in trouble. And our interactive one is coming as well. Before I come on air, you will receive a notification as long as you have Ipob Community Radio app on your phone. I thank you very much for listening once again, and I wish you happy hunting. For the hunters, I wish you happy hunting. Remember all that I've told you. Slow them down. Take their weapons from them and kill them. I don't want to even bring me the head of Joy Bokwe. I want the head of Onyanwudo. I need the head of Okeze Ibazu. And I want the head of Hope Uzodinma. Those are the people that I want. We start with them, and the rest will follow. We start with them. Next time, if they ask them to tell the army or ask them to shoot innocent protesters, they will say no. Find them for me. From me, from here. Good morning.